Suspenseful music during the opening credits. You have me sold, movie. What are we watching today?
Dare laugh at me.
This is the 1979 horror flick Don't Go in the House. And there's a lot of women in this movie that don't know the title of the movie they're in and go in the house. The focus of our movie is Donnie. He works in an incinerator burning garbage because in the 70s they cared even less about the environment than we do now. That's not a comment on global warming. I just think throwing literal garbage in the air probably isn't a great idea for anybody. Anyways, in the garbage is an aerosol can. And what happens when an aerosol can is exposed to fire? Alarms and chaos ensues, but Donnie, he just kinda stares at the fire.
You realize Ben nearly died because of you? A man goes up in flames and you stand there like a nutcase!
Not a nutcase.
What?
I'm not a nutcase.
It just covered him up. He wasn't evil, but it covered him up.
What are you talking about? I covered Ben!
No, the cover of flame. The cover of the flame.
You know you're crazy. I always said you were crazy.
Donnie does have one friend at work that tells him it's fine to freeze up, don't worry about it, you're not the bad guy, you didn't set him on fire. But then Donnie goes home and, oh no, his mom is dead, he's Norman Bates now.
Mother? Mother? Are you all right? Mother?
Now we get to my biggest problem with the entire movie. Donnie hears voices. The problem is that the writer did the sound on this movie and he wanted to be clever. So he pitched up the voices, turned them into a whisper, and that means I can't hear what the voices are saying. I have terrible fucking hearing and I have no idea what's going on. They could be telling them to go get milk. They could be telling them to kill people. No fucking clue. While I am angry about the voices, he is happy his mom is dead. That means he can smoke in the house, play loud music, and jump on the furniture. Now it is time for every budding serial killer to decide what will be my murder weapon. Because I am who I am, I immediately had flashbacks to the movie Student Bodies. What will our killer choose as his weapon? Well, let's peek into his childhood for a little hinty hint.
You do things like that, but he's gone now.
we meet our first victim and our second clip from Student Bodies as he pretends to buy flowers for his sick mother.
I need a present for my mother. She's sick. Just something nice. It doesn't have to be too much trouble.
Your mother?
Yeah, she's sick, you know?
She misses her bus due to this delay, and he offers her a ride home. But first he, of course, must bring these flowers to his poor sick mother. He starts acting a little weird, so she asks if she can just call a cab. It goes about how you would expect it to go. Because YouTube hates me, I have to mess with the video and audio on this part. It is the only cool part of the movie, so God forbid I put it in my review. Seriously, there's 3 complete uploads of this movie on YouTube, but I can't use a 15-second clip. There's only 2 more victims in this movie. They show up quickly and disappear just as quickly. And our movie is over at 33 minutes. Well, okay, there's still some interesting stuff in the movie, but that's it for the deaths. He has a weird nightmare. He also has started to talk to the dead bodies, and he remembers that scene from the beginning of the movie a little differently than what actually happened.
Vito, that bum down at work, tried to push me around, but I stood up to him. I beat the hell out of him. Should have seen him. Whimpering when I was finished with him. And all the guys came up to me and congratulated me. And thanked me for putting him in his place.
The only other thing of note in this movie really is the friend again. He has set up a date for them with 2 freaky girls. They're into, well, I can't go into it.
You know what they're into?
No. What?
I can't go into detail right now, but take my word for it. They are dynamite.
So why do we care about this date? Because of awesome puns.
You be calling us trash or making none of them garbage jokes of yours.
You mean I have to can those garbage jokes? Oh, look, he's getting all burned up. Oh, how do you like it there?
It stinks.
Come on, let's dance. I've heard enough of this rubbish.
Also, Danny smashes a candle into one of the girls' heads and sets her on fire. But mostly the puns. Overall, well, this is the last of the bloodless slashers. I guess I call them proto-slashers, and it's fine. I mean, the guy looks really cool. Great villain. Unfortunately, we only see one of the deaths, and there's only 3 deaths. It is what it is. It's still a slasher. Even if he doesn't slash people, lure women alone, kill them, that's a slasher. The one death is cool, but like I said, unfortunately, we don't see the other ones, and we only see their charred remains at the end of the movie. And they're not played by the same actresses. According to IMDb, they actually hired local dancers to play the dead bodies because they would be skinnier. We do see the first victim naked because she was a Playboy playmate, because it's the 70s, so let's just put a Playboy chick in a movie so we can see titties. Now, at the very end, there are two more women that got kicked out of a club for being too drunk and rowdy, and he offers to throw a party at his place. But they don't get killed, they end up getting saved by his friend. They're basically the only ones that even come close to his evil whores must die mantra, and they don't end up dying. As for the cast and crew, there's honestly not much to say. No one that worked on the film really did anything before or again, other than a obscure movie called Joey that basically everybody involved in this film also worked on that film. The main guy, Donnie, who I might have called Danny by accident a couple times in this review, is Dan Garibaldi. He played Patsy Parisi on Sopranos and a couple other small roles, but he's the only one with really any acting experience in this movie at all. Thank you for watching. If you're a horror completionist and you want to see what 70s horror movies looked like, sure, check it out. If you're looking to be entertained, there's way more entertaining slasher movies. And as always, I shall try to do better next time. No bonus clip this time. I've shown you enough. You can have bonus doggy footage. Layla. You want to look at the camera? Hi, Layla. Goodbye. Say goodbye.